From the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale, Adams Cable Channel 7 Sports presents girls high school basketball, featuring the Carbondale area Chargrettes and the Forest City Lady Foresters. Brought to you by Adams Cable Service and by the following Carbondale sponsors: Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. Mix Excavating and Construction. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service. Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center. Main Street Sunoco. Big Lamini Drugstore, locally owned and trusted since 1929. McGovern Insurance Agency. Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs. Your starting lineups are presented by Roselle Department Store, Carbondale. It's time for the tip-off of girls high school basketball between the Chargrettes of Carbondale area and the Forest City Lady Foresters. Courtside with the call of today's game, here's Glenn Muskowski and Steve Young. Guys.
The beautiful voice of DC Day leads us into the tip-off of the 2014 high school basketball season, and the illuminated scores table says it all. Welcome to Carbondale Area High School, home of the Chargers and the Chargerettes. And today, we welcome you to Lackawanna League Division 3-4 high school basketball, and we feature girls action tonight as the Carbondale area Chargerettes will host the Forest City Lady Foresters. Alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick from Frankie Carl Productions, I'm Steve Young. Welcome to our broadcast, and what a junior varsity contest we had. It just concluded moments ago, and the Forest City Lady Foresters defeated Carbondale area in overtime by the score of 39-36. Glenn, that will set the stage for the return of Natalie Winters to the Pete Taronis Gym here in Carbondale. She is the all-time leading scorer in girls basketball here at Carbondale area. She takes over as head coach of the Forest City Lady Foresters, replacing the coaching legend Carl Urbis, and here tonight she'll make her debut in Carbondale.
Well, we certainly welcome Natalie back to Carbondale. She was an outstanding player, and she did a great job. Went away to college and played very well for Westchester, along with Amanda Vitsikovich from Forest City, and we welcome her back. I'm sure she's excited to be back into our gym. And Steve, where are we here? We have a different look here.
Yes, a different look at the gymnasium. I talked this over with Nick Homick for years now. It has to be at least 3 years. We should really be on the opposite side of the gym. And finally we made it happen, and that's because of the very generous effort of Sid Witz of Carbondale. You know, everybody knows
Yep.
Sid. And Sid was gracious enough to get the broadcast line in. I helped him around Thanksgiving, and that's why we have this new look at the Pete Taronis Gym, a beautiful look at the scorers table, and now you will see the players. You'll get a good look at both benches.
Now we have to get the principal, who happens to be sitting right in front of us, Joe Farrell, to turn that logo around so we can see it.
Yeah, didn't they just redo? They just redid the floor, and now the logo's facing
They
the
can
wrong
redo
way.
it again. That's all right.
Well, maybe with the magic of Nick Homick, he could flip that logo around somehow with all of the computer skills that he has. So the stage is set for today's game in Lackawanna League Division Girls Basketball. Chargerettes are in Division 3, the Lady Foresters in Division 4, so this is a crossover game. Overall, the Chargerettes, coached by Will Reckless, will bring a very impressive 5-win and 3-loss record into this ball game, while the Lady Foresters of Forest City overall at 2 wins and 6 losses. That is a little bit deceiving because they did play a pretty tough preseason schedule. So we will go to a quick break and return with more pregame highlights on today's girls basketball matchup between the Lady Foresters and the Chargerettes when we return here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Everyone is looking for ways to save money today. The Total Home Packages from Adams Cable Service are a great way to do just that. Starting at $69.99 per month, you can get cable, high-speed internet, and unlimited phone service. You're probably paying that much just for one service right now. Call Adams Cable Service today and ask about the Total Home Packages. Cable, internet, and phone starting at only $69.99 per month. Adams Cable Service has a package to meet your needs, and it's the smartest way to save money. Call Adams today. Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, located at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, offer all types of funeral services. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service. From Lawrence A. Gabriel Jr., family, and staff, good luck this season to our local athletes and teams. If you're planning a construction project, you can rely on Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. They specialize in residential and commercial excavating, paving and demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Construction will deliver sand, stone, fill, topsoil, and mulch. Nick's appreciates your business and looks forward to serving you with his quality workmanship. For your next project, call Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale.
Now back to more action with Glenn and Steve on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Welcome back to the Pete Taronis Gym here in the Pioneer City of Carbondale. And we are set for girls high school basketball action between the Chargrettes of Carbondale area and the Forest City Lady Foresters. Well, Carbondale area is coming off of a win over Mid-Valley, 48-42, and the Forest City Lady Foresters with a big win over Elk Lake, 63-60, to set the stage for tonight's battle here in Carbondale. And last year, the Lady Foresters overall in the 2012 season were 2013 season, I should say, were 12 wins and 10 losses. They finished up 10-2 in the league. And the Chargrettes overall last year, 5 wins and 18 losses. They wrapped up their league play at 2 wins and 10 losses, but both teams have a pretty solid starting 5 this season, Glenn.
Well, they do, and both of them have a win already in the league, so they've come out of their exhibition season pretty well. As you said, Forest City usually played a tough schedule. I can remember speaking to Carl Urbis for years. He always liked to play that tough schedule, go down and play some teams down in Scranton, and of course Carbondale plays in the Honesdale tournament, which is no easy task. So they were well tested in the exhibition season. They both have the 1 win in the league, and this should be a beauty. This should really be a real good game.
And as you take a look at the Lady Foresters of Forest City, they're led by Carly Erdman, the 5'8" senior guard who is averaging almost 13 points a ball game. She scored her 1,000th career point against West Scranton, so congratulations to her. And this starting 5 for the Lady Foresters, very, very good. And, of course, the starting 5 for the Carbondale area Chargers, they also have a good, solid starting lineup in Sarah Totsky, 5'9" junior guard who's averaging almost 17 points a ball game. So this is going to be a very interesting matchup between the Lady Foresters and the Chargerettes.
Well, I think it's all going to boil down to, and like most games do, Steve, who plays the better defense. There's going to be some pressure put on. I'm sure Natalie will switch defenses. Carbondale, I saw the girls play the other day against Mid-Valley. They came out so-so, and they came back in the second half and really played a great game. And they changed defenses. So I think it's going to be whoever makes the fewest mistakes. And this is like saying it every game. You could say this every game. So whoever makes the fewest mistakes and plays good defense should come out on top.
And we will go to a quick break and return with a look at your starting lineups for today's game between the Lady Foresters and the Chargerettes when we return here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Jerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Jerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website jerrystire@gmail.com. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale.
Now back to the gym for more Adams Cable High School basketball.
Back at the Pete Taronis Gym here in Carbondale alongside Glenn Muskowski, Steve Young with you for girls high school basketball, Lady Foresters and the Carbondale area Chargrettes. And now your starting lineups for today's game presented by the Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where the annual winter clearance sale is now underway with savings up to 40% on all remaining winter apparel. Roselle offers a great line of school uniforms for Lakeland, Carbondale area, LaSalle Academy, Holy Cross, Forest City, and Valley View. If you're attending a formal affair, Roselle Department Store has the hottest fashion ideas and formal wear by Sono & Son with a perfect fit every time. And of course, Roselle now offers fast, reliable laundry and dry cleaning services. You can always depend on Roselle Department Store for unsurpassed quality, style, and value. Sam and the staff at Roselle are proud to present your starting lineups for today's game between the Lady Foresters and the Chargerettes. Your starting five for the Lady Foresters: the 5'1" senior guard Michaela Martins wearing number 10. Also at guard, Madison McGraw, 5'5" junior wearing number 12. Carly Erdman, number 15, a 5'8" senior guard. Caitlin Zimbrisky, a 5'7" junior guard wearing number 25. And Cassandra Bendick, a 5'10" senior forward wearing number 30. Your starting five for the Carbondale area Chargerettes: at point guard, 5'9" junior Sarah Totsky wearing number 4. Zoe Cesara is at guard. She's a 5'9" sophomore wearing number 12. Number 21, Morgan Morrow, a 5'6" junior forward. And at guard, the 5'6" senior Haley Skarupa. And also at guard, Skarupa wears number 30, by the way. And at guard, the 5'8" senior Eliza Totsky wearing number 41. And now at the Pete Taronis Gym, our national anthem. Time for basketball action between the Lady Foresters of Forest City and the Carbondale area Chargerettes here on Adams Cable Channel 7. Glad you're with us here on this cold, cold Monday evening, Glenn, and it's going to get colder.
It's only going to get worse, Steve. It's time to knock that thermostat up a little bit and get the Afghans out tonight.
Yeah, put another log on the fire because it's going to be a cold one. Pretty warm in here, though. Things really heated up with that junior varsity contest that the Lady Foresters won in overtime. And now we're set for the tip-off here at the legendary Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale. As the Lady Foresters will come to the center court circle, Cassandra Bendick at the circle along with Sarah Totsky for the opening tip. And here we go with girls high school basketball, and the tip will be controlled by Haley Skarupa.
Forest City immediately into the man-to-man defense. Now Carbondale's going to have to be patient and look for the open person.
Sarah Totsky will give it up to Eliza Totsky, and from downtown she misfires, and Carly Erdman will collect the carom for the Lady Foresters. Erdman, averaging 13 points a ball game, is the playmaker for the Lady Foresters. And Michaela Martins looks inside. Nice spin move by Bendick. Misfires, and the rebound and the putback by Martins won't fall. And the Chargerettes have it going the other way. And Sarah Totsky right to the basket. Her shot off the mark. And players battle for it. And Skarupa will keep it alive. They'll kick it back outside, and Eliza Totsky will sink the first basket of the ball game. And the Chargerettes take a 2-0 lead.
Yeah, a good battle on the rebound for the rebound that time by Carbondale. They really went after defensive glass, I should say.
Well, McGraw lost the basketball, then got tangled up, and it's a jump ball, and it will go in favor of the Lady Foresters. You know what I like about being over here, Glenn? You can see the possession meter.
Oh, there you go. You can see a lot. It's a different perspective. This is a good site to be on. You're absolutely correct coming over here.
Carly Erdman on the inbound gets it to Zimbriski, and she has her pocket picked by Sarah Totsky. So the Chargrettes, with a 2-0 lead, will work the basketball around the perimeter in their half-court set. Inside they go.
Oh, good pass.
Cesara hacked on the play. Let's check this. It's going to be actually Morgan Morrow, 5'6" junior forward, and she will be on the stripe for the Carbondale area Chargrettes, leading 2-0. And Morrow is a 58% free throw shooter and gives Carbondale a 3-0 advantage. And Morrow will take the second free throw shot off the back of the iron, and it's rebounded by Erdman. And the Lady Foresters will go to work with the basketball.
Again, Carbondale in a man-to-man. A little bit pressure on the ball. The big thing this year, Steve, is hand checking. And boy, are they calling it. Saw a few boys' games and a few girls' games, and boy, they're calling it as soon as you put your hand on the back.
Erdman will go cross-court to Martins. And Zimbriski in traffic.
Double
dribble. And the Lady Foresters turn it over.
If you can do that one,
you can get away
with a lot of things.
Yeah, you've got something going there. 3-0, the Chargrettes with 2 minutes gone by first quarter.
Extending their defense out here now. You got to get some screens, down screens, back screens.
And Sarah Totsky with a nice hook to Zoe Zazera as she goes up with the shot is called for travel.
There's when she should have stopped, take the little 3-foot jump shot.
And Michaela Martins will bring the ball the length of the court as the Lady Foresters have been shut out thus far in the contest. And now Carly Erdman will work across court to Martins. Zimbriski kicks it back outside. McGraw from downtown for three, and we're deadlocked. Carbondale and Forest City tied at 3 apiece. And for the Lady Foresters, they'll try to play some defense right here as Sarah Totsky goes on a drive to the basket, had it knocked away.
Good block by Cassandra Bendick that time. Clean block up high with their hand.
And Madison McGraw out near the center court circle to set it up for the Lady Foresters, tied at 3 with the Chargrettes. To the basket they go to Cassandra Bendick, and she was fouled on the play. Lady Foresters are averaging 43 points a ball game while giving up 48, and the Chargrettes putting up 47 while allowing 45. As McGraw looks to get the ball in play, they need some movement, Glenn, in that offense.
They had a tendency to just flare out away from the ball instead of coming towards the basketball. And then when you do that, the defensive person can easily get between the pass and the offensive player.
Martins will give it up to Carly Erdman with the left-hand dribble. And Erdman now will try to set things up for the Lady Foresters. Martins open from the left wing, misfires, gets her own rebound. They'll push it back outside. And Bendick draws the foul against the Chargerette defense.
Fouls on Haley Skarupa.
Will Reckless, coach of the Carbondale area Chargerettes in his 5th year. And the inbound pass goes to McGraw. And McGraw right down the lane, lays it up. A little bit out of control, and Eliza Totsky will collect the carom.
And I'll tell you what, that was good switching on the part of Sarah Totsky on the defense that time.
Well, Haley Skarupa launched the shot, and it was an air ball, but Carbondale keeps it alive. And now it's Eliza Totsky. Beautiful pass to Morrow, and on a drive to the basket, she draws the foul. We're tied at 3 with 4 minutes and 6 seconds remaining here in the first quarter.
Fouls on Madison McGraw.
Madison McGraw guilty of the personal foul. That's her first and the team's second. And on the stripe, it is Morrow, a 58% free throw shooter, giving the Chargerettes a 1-point advantage, 4-3. And Morgan Morrow, the 5'6" junior, hits 2. And the Chargers lead by a pair, 5-3.
A full court press for Carbondale. Good steal by Morrow.
And it results in a turnover. Sarah Totsky goes in the right corner to Zoe Zazera. They'll work it back outside.
They're in a man-to-man. They got to get some movement.
And Eliza Totsky to work the Carbondale Chargerette offense. And back over near side to Sarah.
Oh, and the great pick and roll
pass to Zoe Zazera, and the foul.
Great pick and roll play by Carbondale that time. Perfect. And again, she got the foul, trying to go a little too far. If they just jump stop, and take that little jump shot, that's probably a better shot. You're hoping that you get fouled on that.
Zoe Zazera, the sophomore guard on the stripe. 65% free throw shooter, misses this one, averaging 9 a ball game. As Carbondale has a 2-point lead, 5-3. And Natalie Winters. Big homecoming for her as she played her career here at Carbondale area between 2001 and 2005. The girls' all-time leading scorer here at Carbondale area as Erdman goes on a drive to the basket and is fouled. Eliza Totsky called for her personal foul, her first and the team's third.
You can't get away with trying to block a shot from behind anymore. It's 90% of the time you'll get called for the foul.
Carly Erdman converts on the free throw as the Lady Foresters now trail 5-4. Natalie Winters with 1,887 career points. Averaged about 16.8 points a ball game, 4.5 rebounds, 4 steals, and 4.5 assists. Her number 14 jersey is retired, along with that of Cindy Mark, who wore number 15. We're tied at 5. The Chargerettes.
I think there's one other girl's jersey retired too, if I'm not mistaken, out there, Steve.
I definitely know Cindy Mark. Winters, have to check that. And Sarah Totsky with a nice hook underhand shot, but it wouldn't fall. Morrow goes for the save, and ball goes out of bounds, and Lady Foresters will have the possession. We're tied at 5 as we near 3 minutes remaining here in first quarter action. Girls high school basketball. Chargerettes and the Lady Foresters. McGraw works it on the right side. Erdman launches a 3 and knocks it down. And the Lady Foresters have an 8-5 advantage. And now Anna Totsky checks into the Chargerette lineup. Zoe Zazera on the right wing. Skarupa gets it back out on the point. Skarupa looking inside, and foul will be called, I believe, on Michaela Martins, the 5'1" senior.
And that will be her second one.
That is the 14th foul, and Martins will check out. And there'll be a substitution now, I believe. Anna Congdon checks in. And from downtown, Sarah Totsky with a 3-point bomb.
It's a nice little play out of bounds. Come back, pass the ball in, come back, get a little screen outside. Nice smooth shot for 3.
And we're tied at 8. Carbondale area and Forest City. 2:20 on the clock here in the first quarter. Carbondale area with some tenacious defense as Anna Totsky was all over that loose ball. Congdon will inbound for the Lady Foresters. And the pass will go to McGraw. Erdman with a 3. Short. And the ball will roll out of bounds. Carbondale area will have the possession.
So, so far a pretty evenly matched game. Pretty good defense. We're taking good time, good pressure, good shots with a lot of pressure on them.
Now pass is intercepted by Cassandra Bendick. And Bendick in transition for the Lady Foresters to Erdman off the drive. And the put back off the loose ball by Caitlin Zimbrisky. And the Lady Foresters have a 10-8 lead. Anna Totsky, the freshman point guard, will set it up. She'll bounce pass near side to Zazera. And Zazera double team, kicks it back outside. Totsky to Sarah Totsky. And Morrow will work it back out. And this will be Anna Totsky for 3 as she misfires, and McGraw collects the carom. As they come across midcourt, Erdman over to Zimbrisky in the paint. They'll work it back outside, and Erdman will launch this shot and gets it to fall. Let's check that. That was McGraw from three-point land, and it's 13-8.
And that's her second three-point shot.
Well, McGraw with 11 three-pointers this season. Beautiful bounce pass in the paint. Anna Totsky had it roll off her fingertips, but they keep it alive, and an outside shot wouldn't fall for Carbondale area. And in transition, McGraw will work it to Bendick. And with 40 seconds on the clock and the Lady Foresters leading 13-8, they'll come out near center court and probably work for one shot. As Erdman will call out the play. Clock down to 21 seconds. Congdon will give it up.
Oh, that's a long way out there.
For a long 3. Zimbrisky with the putback, and it's rejected underneath. With 14 seconds to play first quarter. Molly Selitsky will check in. Morgan Morrow checks out of the Chargerette lineup. Eliza Totsky in for the Chargerettes, and Zoe Zazera checks out. Audrey Gardis in the ballgame for Carbondale area. 14 on the clock, first quarter.
Oh, good steal.
The inbound pass is intercepted by Haley Skarupa on the break. Gardis with the layup.
Oh.
Missed. And Zimbrisky has it. 6 on the clock. Plenty of time for Cassandra Bendick. Clock down to 3. Here's the layup. Rims out, and that will bring an end to the first quarter of play here at the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale. With your score, the Lady Foresters 13 and the Chargerettes 8 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
When your car does this. Call us first.
Every job is perfect, or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale. You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication. From the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
Here's Glenn and Steve with more Channel 7 High School Basketball.
Welcome back to the Pete Taronis Gym here in Carbondale as the Lady Foresters lead it 13-8. As we get going here in the second quarter of play, Sarah Totsky on that right side will work it out to Eliza Totsky.
Oh, look, I'll tell you what.
And there's a
lot of action
by the Lady Foresters. Now a loose ball, and Molly Selitsky will collect it.
A lot of action underneath for
Audrey Gardis from downtown, short on the shot. Put back is good by Sarah Totsky. And the Chargrettes now trail 13-10. And from the outside, the shot won't fall for Anna Congdon. And Bendick going for the loose ball, stepped out of bounds along the baseline, and the Lady Foresters turn it over. Eliza Totsky looking for help. Nobody there to get the ball, Glenn. And now Haley Skarupa will come for the pass.
Yeah, you can't run. Everybody can't run down. Yeah. Now you look at inside. There was a little bit of a battle between.
Here is Solitsky battling underneath with Anna Congdon.
I'll tell you, Sarah Totsky's finding the open girl really nice underneath the basket this first half. But there was a battle between Audrey Gardis and Cassandra Bendix when they set up the last time down the court. They're working hard underneath.
Molly Solitsky on the stripe, the sophomore guard, has scored a total of 8 points as this shot rims out. And from the stripe this season, she is 2 for 10. And the Chargerettes trail 13-10 at this point. Carbondale area Chargerettes will be back in action for their next game against Riverside here at home, while the Lady Foresters will take on Lackawanna Trail as Solitsky converts on the free throw to narrow the deficit to 2 points, 13-11. Now Caitlin Zimbrisky on the inbound. And here come the Lady Foresters, clinging to a 2-point lead. Congdon goes cross court. McGraw off the drive, had it stripped away. Lady Forester basketball.
Good defensive play by Morgan Morrow.
And the Lady Foresters will inbound the basketball. And the pass will go out to McGraw as she launches a three from downtown. Zimbrisky with the rebound. They'll kick it back outside. And this will be Erdman with a nice move, pulling up short jumper off the mark. Totsky battles for it, and it is Sarah Totsky coming out of the pack with it. In transition, Zazera lost it. And McGraw collects the carom for the Lady Foresters, coming the other way, leading by a pair, 13-11, with just about 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. And the Lady Foresters, Glenn, will look to set it up, and it was Anna Congdon, the sophomore guard, on a drive to the basket, drawing the foul.
Looks like Carbondale's in a little gimmick defense. Looks like a box-in one on Erdman.
Anna Congdon, sophomore guard, has scored 10 points this season, and she has number 11 to give the Lady Foresters a 14-11 advantage. Chargerettes this season with victories over Mid-Valley, Susquehanna, Lackawanna Trail, and of course the Lady Foresters playing a pretty tough schedule. They won their last game over Elk Lake, and their other win came over Myers 60-55. Second shot by Anna Congdon is good, 15-11. Lady Foresters. Here come the Chargerettes with Sarah Totsky to set it up. Sarah, she thought about a three there, Glenn, but this time Eliza will launch the outside shot that won't fall. And it is Morrow with the basketball. Back inside, off the move by Sarah Totsky. She banks it off the glass. Chargerettes now trail by 2, 15-13.
There's a great battle underneath, both offensively and defensively, and a rebounding. Steve, that's going to come down to who commits the least amount of fouls, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see who's left in the ball game at the end, right? As
good ball movement.
This will be McGraw from the outside with the shot to give the Lady Foresters a 17-13 advantage. As Sarah Totsky will go cross court to Audrey Gardis. And Eliza Totsky out in three-point land. She'll pull up with the shot. A little bit too strong. Zimbrisky with the rebound. Madison McGraw puts on the brakes and will slow it up. She'll give it to Erdman, who will launch a three. This shot is off the mark, bouncing around in the lane. Players still battling for it. Jump ball. Possession, Lady Foresters.
Good hustle both ways. That was a long shot that Erdman just put up. I think I'd hurt myself taking that shot.
I wouldn't even attempt that.
Lady Foresters ball.
On the inbound, Madison McGraw, the 5'5 junior, looking, had some trouble getting it in, and finally finds Anna Congdon with a 16-footer and misfires, and the ball is rebounded by Anna Totsky. Zoe Zazera with the spin move on the left wing, kicks it out to Gardis, and this will be Sarah Totsky for three, bouncing around, won't fall. Anna Totsky keeps it alive for the Chargrettes, coming down the lane to Sarah. Sarah double teamed and is called for traveling.
Well, you know, again, stop, jump stop, and take that little jump shot. You don't need to go to the basket all the way to the basket. That's wide open, that shot.
Zoe Zazera will bounce pass on the near side. And Congdon pivots, looks for help. Erdman one-on-one against Gardis.
Oh.
And Audrey reached in, almost got it. Nice crossover dribble by Erdman in traffic, and there's the foul.
Can't reach out there. Too easy to.
Foul called on Anna Totsky. That's her first and the team's fifth. Carly Erdman to put the ball in play. And the long pass will go to Bendick, and this will be Congdon, wide open, misfires. Sarah Totsky, down court pass. Zazera in traffic, fires up the shot and draws the foul. It's a blocking foul.
Carbondale is getting the shots, but taking the ball too far and not pulling up and taking the jump shots, and therefore they're off balance, and if they get bumped a little bit, they get the foul, but sometimes they're not going to call that, so you got to take that jump shot when you get it. I mean, that's
Zoe Zazera converts to narrow the deficit to 3 points for the Chargerettes, 17-14. And Zazera shooting at 65% this season, averaging 9 points a ball game. Hits the second. 2-point game. And here is Bendick. Bendick on the break. Over to Congdon for an easy bucket. And the Lady Foresters have a 19-15 lead.
That's why you can't let that first pass go over the top of that press.
3.5 to play here in the first half. Sarah Totsky underneath. Skarupa couldn't get it to fall. And Congdon has it. Erdman now to set it up for the Lady Foresters. Leading by 4. And McGraw will give it up to Bendick. Oh, beautiful pass, and she didn't get the roll. Ball goes off the fingertips of the Chargerettes. And the Lady Foresters will have the basketball on the inbound. Now Carly Erdman, averaging almost 13 a ball game, looking, and she'll fire a long pass into Anna Congdon, the sophomore. And Congdon pulls up with a 15-footer off the back iron, no good. Ball's loose. Lady Foresters will keep it going, Glenn. So
yep, they're really doing a good job on the offensive glass.
And McGraw out in three-point land. Congdon looking for Zimbrisky, and over the back, Sarah Totsky. That is the sixth team foul on the Chargerettes, first on Sarah Totsky.
Yeah, again, you see, over the top she went, but her hand on the shoulder, and they're looking to call that more and more this year.
Carly Erdman on the inbound. McGraw, cross court, Congdon, good movement. Erdman, air ball. And the Chargerette cheering section in rare form tonight.
always love when kids get into the game. Love that.
And
it's all about them anyway, isn't it?
Sure. And from the outside, Erdman misfires on the jump shot. And this is Morgan Morrow. And the jump ball as she gets tied up with Zimbisky.
Stays with Carbondale.
19-15, Lady Foresters with 2:27 remaining in the half. And let's check it. It will be Morrow to inbound for the Chargrettes. Pass will go to Skarupa right down the lane. And off the drive, she draws the foul. Well, the officials are awful fast with that number, huh?
That's the
third personal on Anna Congdon, I believe, for the Lady Foresters. 7th foul as Skarupa misses the free throw. Chargrettes as a team from the stripe shooting at 53%, while the Lady Foresters are at 65% this season. Glenn Carl Irvis in attendance here tonight.
Well, we have all the big timers here. Carl Irvis, Bobby Selitsky over there, Joe Farrell in front of us, Dave Serra, the business manager at Carbondale, Mike.
Hey, that's an all-star lineup right there.
Mike Lasowski, you can't beat that fivesome.
As Martins missed from the outside and Sarah Totsky.
You put them on the court, they need 5 basketballs.
Here's the putback that won't fall by Zazera and a blocking foul underneath the hoop. Yeah, that's an all-star lineup.
It certainly is.
Fouls on Madison McGraw.
Second personal on Madison McGraw, and the 8th team foul for the Lady Foresters. And Zoe Zazera on the stripe for the Chargrettes, trailing 19-15. Now checking in is Molly Selitsky for the Chargrettes. And Anna Totsky. Haley Skarupa checks out of the lineup, along with Morrow. And Zoe Zazera converts on the second shot, and the Chargrettes now trail by 3. Exactly 2 minutes to play in the first half. Cassandra Bendick down the lane quickly, and the outside shot is off the mark for Martins. Where Sarah Totsky really battling under the basket.
She is, and she's getting banged around pretty good in there. But, hey, got to go after it. Keep going. Keep plugging away.
Well, you know, sometimes I think the girls battle harder than the boys when you watch them. They really work hard under the basket. Erdman will give it up to McGraw. And the 5'5 junior, who averages 6.5 a ball game for the Lady Foresters, will set it up along with Martins, and this time McGraw for 3.
Madison McGraw.
22-16 Lady Foresters. Buck and a half on the clock, first half. Totsky thought about a 3, and Sarah couldn't pull the trigger. She'll go in the paint. Zoe Zazera in a lot of traffic. That's a jump ball, and Lady Foresters will have it.
Once you're in there, you make up your mind. You got to go. Either if you don't have anything, kick it back out, and you can get it back into a second time. But if you pick up your dribble down there, you're in no man's land. You're in trouble.
And the Lady Foresters facing some pressure now by the Chargrettes. Martins will give it up. Bendick and McGraw. And McGraw will work her way out near the Carbondale area logo. And McGraw and Erdman to work the Lady Forester offense. Erdman pulls up, short jumper, rolls off the iron. Ball is loose, and Carbondale area and Zoe Zazera will keep it alive. Anna Totsky for the Chargrettes. Nice move, needs help. Chargrettes almost lose it. And
just be patient. Be patient here a little bit. Get some movement.
And ball is loose. Chargrettes will have the possession. 27 seconds to play. First half, 22-16. The Lady Foresters. Anna Totsky checks out. Haley Skarupa in for the Chargrettes. She will put the ball in play. Zoe Zazera. As the clock begins to wind down. Natalie Winters shouts out the defense. And the pass goes to Zazera. And she draws the foul on a drive to the basket.
And I believe that's Madison McGraw's third foul.
Fouls on Madison McGraw.
That's her third.
Well, there's two. Madison McGraw and Anna Condon were both with 3 fouls. That could be costly in second half.
Zazera misses the free throw. Audrey Gardis will check in along with Morrow. And Haley Skarupa and Selitsky check out. Zazera perfect on the free throw. 22-17 Chargrettes trail. Now with 13 on the clock, the Lady Foresters have an opportunity.
Yep.
This is McGraw, 5 on the clock. Bendick pulls up, baseline, didn't get it to fall. And Zazera will fire the shot down court, and that will bring us to halftime in today's Lackawanna League basketball matchup between the Lady Foresters and the Chargrettes, as the Lady Foresters will take a 22-17 lead into the locker room at halftime. We'll go to a break, and when we return, Glenn Muskowski will run down all of the stats for you here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family. Insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
More than anything else, beautiful carpeting installed by Tom's Floor Shop in Childs will make your house a home. Pay a visit to Tom's Floor Shop and experience the feel of deep, rich luxury, the drama of radiant color, and the timeless beauty, the comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of linoleum, ceramic tile, exotic hardwood floors, and window treatments with attractive patterns and a truly amazing array of colors on display in their showroom. At Tom's Floor Shop, there is no sacrifice of style, quality, or performance. All roads lead to where great floors begin. Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street in Child.
Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, located at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, offer all types of funeral services. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service. From Lawrence A. Gabriel Jr., family, and staff, good luck this season to our local athletes and teams. If you're planning a construction project, you can rely on Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. They specialize in residential and commercial excavating, paving and demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Construction will deliver sand, stone, fill, topsoil, and mulch. Nick's appreciates your business and looks forward to serving you with his quality workmanship. For your next project, call Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Looking for great prices and special offers on top quality parts and accessories? You'll find them at Napa Auto Parts. Visit Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale for great savings while supplies last. Only at Napa. Stop in and see Glenn, Garth, and the staff at Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale, your know-how folks.
Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how. Napa know-how.
Keep your vehicle running safe and efficiently with complete automotive care by Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale. You can rely on Jerry's for minor repairs, wheel alignment, Pennsylvania safety inspection and emissions testing, brake service, oil changes, computer diagnostics, and brand name tires for a smooth ride. Stop in and see Jerry. Call 282-TIRE or visit their website, jerrystire@gmail.com. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, Brooklyn Street, Carbondale.
When your car does this. Call us first.
Every job is perfect or it doesn't leave the shop. That's the motto at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale. In an accident, remember, it is your car and your choice to choose your repair center. Call Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center in Carbondale, well known for integrity, safety, and craftsmanship. For more information concerning your rights and the 10 things you need to know before having your car repaired, go to their website, bestonsautobody.com. Good luck to all area teams from Tony, Mike, Jeff, and the staff at Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, Gordon Avenue, Carbondale.
Now, more high school basketball courtside with Glenn and Steve here on Channel 7.
Well, we're back at the Peteronis Gym here in Carbondale, and just to the left of our broadcast table is the coaching legend, Carl Urbas, who had 502 wins in 30 seasons. He guided the Lady Foresters to 26 winning seasons, 6 league titles, 15 district championships, 9 in District 12, and 9 of his players were over 1,000 career point scorers, so wow, it's good to see him. And
a pretty good career, I would
what
say.
a career he had. And he's enjoying retirement, taking care of the grandchildren, and enjoying every moment of it. As the Lady Foresters inbound the basketball to start the third quarter of play here in Carbondale, leading 22-17. And Carly Erdman in traffic will drive the lane and wide open, missed it. Erdman with the rebound, they'll kick it back outside and reset the offense. Here is Bendick to Zimbrisky, open for the shot. Her shot wouldn't fall, and that ball's tipped around. Nobody wanted it in the paint. And finally, Sarah Totsky takes control right down the lane with the layup and the foul.
This could be big, depending on who this foul is on, Steve. Oh, Zimbrisky. I thought that might have been on Madison McGraw.
First personal foul on Caitlin Zimbrisky, the 5'7" junior, first team foul. And Sarah Totsky, who had 7 points in the first half, converts on the free throw. And the deficit is down to 4 for the Chargrettes, 22-18. Sarah Totsky with the second shot off the back iron, and Zimbrisky gets tangled up with Morrow and also Bendick.
Well, and the arrow, the Chargerette ball. So this is an opportunity to cut into that deficit.
And it is Morrow putting the ball in play to Skarupa. And the Chargerettes will go to work with a big opportunity right here. Eliza Totsky. And Skarupa will fire up a three. Off the mark, ball is rebounded by the Lady Foresters' Madison McGraw. Cross court, Erdman and Bendick. Boy, she backed up on that three-point line, Glenn. I thought she was going to fire up a shot as Zimbrisky scores for the Lady Foresters.
You know, he caught Zimbrisky underneath the basket and made a nice pass to her.
24-18, Lady Foresters. Skarupa outside to Zoe Zazera. A little too heavy off the rim. And we have a timeout on the court. 6 minutes and 32 seconds left to play in the third. Lady Foresters up by 6 on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Well,
insurance is more than just a policy. It's knowing that you are properly covered to protect all the assets you have worked so hard to acquire over the years. For over 50 years, McGovern Insurance has fulfilled the needs and expectations of families and businesses in the greater Carbondale area. McGovern Insurance Agency specializes in auto, home, commercial, and life insurance. Call for a competitive quote and superior service at 282-1170. Your protection comes first at McGovern Insurance Agency, 26th Avenue, Carbondale.
Now back to more action with Glenn and Steve on Adams Cable High School basketball.
Chargrettes go to work on the inbound with Morrow putting the ball in play. And Saratotsky works one-on-one against Carly Erdman. Saratotsky double-teamed in traffic, lost the basketball. Bendick on the fast break. Here she goes with the layup. And the Lady Foresters now lead 26-18. Carbondale area now facing some pressure as Saratotsky lost it in the lane. Ball is loose. McGraw in trouble now and will work it out to Erdman. Erdman right across midcourt, down quickly. Back outside, Bendick around the perimeter. Lady Foresters up by 8. And Forest City with Carly Erdman. Underneath they go. Very patient. Erdman from the outside. No good. Eliza Totsky with the rebound.
Now, Carbondale's got to be a little bit more patient out here, and they can't turn their back to the basket when they get in the lane area.
Saratotsky with a nice move, didn't get the roll. Bendick collects the carom for Forest City. Bendick to the basket. And the foul. Morgan Morrow guilty of the personal foul, her second and the team's first. And Cassandra Bendick, 5'10" senior on the stripe. She is a 72% free throw shooter. Wow, Glenn just puts up the shot and it's in.
Well, she is a nice follow through, good form. If I remember her last year, she was a pretty good free throw shooter last year also.
9-point lead for the Lady Foresters. 2 in a row for Bendick. 28-18. Chargrettes right now struggling offensively as they kick it back outside. Anna Totsky to Sarah Totsky. Cross court. Morrow. Oh, that's a traveling violation. She's got a little bit... she
got the ball caught on her hip when she tried to make that move.
A little bit out of sync on the drive, and the Chargrettes turn it over. Under 5 to play. Third quarter. Glad you're with us here on Adams Cable High School basketball. Stay warm. And next couple of days, it's going to be cold. But then, Glenn, I hear there might be a warm-up in store.
Well, it's unbelievable the weather, the way it's going this year, Steve.
That's that wacky jet stream.
Yep.
Michaela Martins will kick the ball out to Madison McGraw out near the center court circle, guarded by Anna Totsky. Nice pass. McGraw. Zimbrisky almost lost it. Zimbrisky will keep it alive. And the Lady Foresters going up with the shot. Saratotsky, good defense, and now a foul.
Yep, that's...
Martins called for the personal.
That would be her third, I believe. Yep.
Her personal and the second team foul.
So Forest City is in somewhat a little bit of foul trouble. McGraw, Condon, and Martins all have 3.
Anna Totsky, freshman point guard, sets it up, and this is Skarupa on a drive. Lost it, and the Chargrettes turn it over.
Getting a little sloppy, Carbondale is trying to force the action too much.
Nice screen by Zimbrisky, and a shot rejected by Saratotsky.
Oh, there's a foolish foul.
That always happens.
That would be her 4th. That's the one. That's a frustration foul. Good block, and you want to get even. And
well, Madison McGraw will take a seat on the bench. Congdon checks back into the Lady Forester lineup. Zoe Cesara to inbound the basketball for the Chargerettes. Anna Totsky to work the Carbondale offense in the half-court set. And there's a ball loose, knocked away by Martins. Good defense.
If you look at Carbondale now, the last couple times down the floor, 4 people standing around while the one person's dribbling. Nobody moving, nobody cutting, nobody setting any screens.
Forest City up by 10, 28-18, as we near 3 minutes to play, third quarter. And this is Anna Totsky. Beautiful pass to Morrow in the lane, and there's a foul called on Forest City.
And that's the 4th foul on Anna Congdon. So they are in severe foul trouble.
Right now for Natalie Winters, a lot of decisions as the inbound pass goes to Zazara. And Eliza Totsky on the perimeter, guarded by Zimbrisky. Zazara, pass. Anna Totsky in traffic, works it back out to Eliza, and Eliza open from downtown. 28-21. Big basket by the Chargerettes.
Now they have to come down and play this side of the court now and get some defensive rebounds. Can't leave people open like that, though.
Anna Congdon misses on a long 3. Here come the Chargerettes, trailing 28-21. Eliza Totsky will back out near the center court circle.
Now we're getting some movement from Carbondale.
A little bit better, and on the drive, Zoe Zazara, and I believe Zimbrisky will get whistled for this personal foul.
Oh, Bendix.
Bendix, okay. Cassandra Bendick, her second personal foul, team's 5th. And Zoe Zazara on the stripe for the Chargerettes. Morrow takes a seat on the bench, and we'll see if she's okay as trainer Eric Larson taking a look at her right now.
You know, I hate to say it, but it's just the way it is. When girls fall, they fall hard. Boys have the knack of being able to fall and roll and go with the but the girls fall real hard. But they're playing hard. They're really playing hard.
Zazara hits the first of 2 to narrow the deficit to 28-22. And this one rims out. And now a foul called on the Chargerettes.
Well, that's a foolish foul. 90 feet away from the basket. No reason to reach back in there.
Second personal on the freshman Anna Totsky, and the team's second. And the Lady Foresters up by 6. We'll have Carly Erdman to work the ball across midcourt. And Erdman finds Martins. And the ball was almost picked off by the Chargerettes. And now Bendick will take control. And off the drive, Erdman misses. Put back, good.
Another offensive rebound.
Now for the Chargerettes, Anna Totsky finds Sarah. And with 1:43 to play, Molly Selitsky with a beautiful pass. And underneath the basket, Anna Totsky with a left hand wide open.
And that was all set up by Zoe Zazara. Excellent look.
Chargerettes answer with a basket, trailing 30-24. As we near 1 minute left, third quarter. Martins and Larissa Grigaitis, the junior, wearing number 43 in the ball game for the Forest City Lady Foresters. And Erdman gives it up. Grigaitis kicks it back outside. And Grigaitis in some traffic now, needs help.
That's a good timeout by Coach Winters that time. They were there. There was going to be an awful lot of people getting in that one little area there.
And we'll go to a break here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
You're ready for the big game, but how about your car? As you travel through downtown Carbondale, look for the classic yellow, blue, and red Sunoco sign. Drive in and fill up with the fuel of choice from Main Street Sunoco and get the finest performance from your car. At Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale, prompt, courteous service is always assured. Congratulations to our local athletes and coaches for their hard work and dedication from the staff and management of Main Street Sunoco in Carbondale.
Now, back to more action with Glenn and Steve on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Natalie Winters called a timeout to talk things over with her ball club as they were in a little bit of trouble on that left wing. Glenn,
yeah,
good timeout.
Yeah, it was a perfect timeout. It looks like they were going to be double-teamed or triple-teamed over on that sideline, and there was really no place to go. It was a perfect timeout. Get our team settle down and try to finish this rest of this quarter off with the two girls that are in foul trouble on the bench, and maybe they can get them back in at a reasonable time in the fourth quarter.
57 seconds remain in the third quarter. Forest City has outscored Carbondale 8-7 here in this third period. In the Chargerette lineup now, Molly Solitsky and Audrey Gardis. And Lady Foresters turn it over. Chargerettes will have the basketball.
Well, here's the time. Get a nice shot here. Don't be in a hurry.
And Solitsky works it out to Gardis. Anatotsky. In some traffic. And Carbondale area.
Oh, give it to her. She's wide open.
With Gardis and Zoe Zizera. And Erdman will get called for the blocking foul.
That's only her first.
Sixth team foul. And Anatotsky, freshman point guard, will inbound the basketball. Anna looking. Couldn't find anybody and finally finds Sarah Totsky.
Almost ran out of time.
Yeah, but Audrey Gardis was open right in the corner. Wide open.
You got to give it to the first person that's open. You really do.
Good ball movement, but Carbondale turns it over with 19 seconds remaining third quarter. Bendick flips it to Erdman, guarded by Audrey Gardis. Erdman turns it over.
Nope. Foul. Offensive foul. What do we got here?
Bendick guilty of the infraction. Her third personal. Wow, this is getting really interesting now, Glenn.
But you got to take advantage of these turnovers. You got 7 seconds here.
5 on the clock now, and it will be Eliza Totsky with the shot at the buzzer. A three-pointer by Eliza. And the Chargers trail by 3 at the end of 3 quarters of play, 30-27 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Forest City Foresters.
Here's great news from Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale that can save you money and make shopping for your prescriptions more convenient. Figlamini now has an $8.95 generic drug plan and free local delivery. Figlamini offers diabetic shoes, lift chairs, and home health supplies. That's what sets Figlamini apart from the chains. Locally owned and trusted since 1929. Stop in and see the difference for yourself at Figlamini Drugstore in Carbondale, where you're not just a number, you're family.
More than anything else, beautiful carpeting installed by Tom's Floor Shop in Childs will make your house a home. Pay a visit to Tom's Floor Shop and experience the feel of deep, rich luxury, the drama of radiant color, and the timeless beauty, the comfort, and durability of carpeting from Tom's Floor Shop in Childs. Tom's Floor Shop offers a large selection of linoleum, ceramic tile, exotic hardwood floors, and window treatments with attractive patterns and a truly amazing array of colors on display in their showroom. At Tom's Floor Shop, there is no sacrifice of style, quality, or performance. All roads lead to where great floors begin. Tom's Floor Shop, Main Street in Childs.
Now back to the gym for more Adams Cable High School basketball.
Well, we're set for the fourth quarter of play here at the Peach Aromas Gym in Carbondale, alongside Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick of Frankie Carl Productions. Steve Young here with you. Great ball game. 3-point lead now for Forest City, and they will open up the fourth quarter with the basketball. Carbondale outscored Forest City 10-8 in that third quarter of play. Now Erdman, guarded by Skarupa. Kick it back outside. And there's a blocking foul called on Sarah Totsky.
And you know, she didn't even have to hit her. All she had to do was just force her underneath the, where was she going to go? She was on the baseline, no place to go.
Carly Erdman along the baseline now will put the ball in play. And the Lady Foresters will set it up with Martins, and there's a reach in by Sarah Totsky.
Yep. 2 stupid fouls right there, back to back. Hate to say it, but those fouls are committed because of reaching. Don't need to reach, none at all. Just be there.
Third personal foul on Sarah Totsky, and the fourth team foul for the Chargrettes. Now the Lady Foresters will go to work, and Erdman lost the basketball. Zoe Zazera out of the pack with it on the break. Zazera, left side. Bounce pass, up with the shot was Morrow. And the Lady Forester lead is down to 1, 30-29. Well, Glenn, we kind of thought this was going to be a great ball game, as Zimbrisky will kick it out to Martins, and she misses on a wide open jump shot.
Should go right down to the wire.
Eliza Totsky gives it up. Haley Skarupa, right side. Eliza covered like a blanket by Zimbrisky. Skarupa in traffic.
You got to get spacing here. There's not enough spacing here. Too many people standing next to each other. Got to get movement.
Now Will Reckless said, "Let's get moving," and the Chargerettes turn it over. They throw it away. Ball was knocked away by Sarah Totsky. That will force the Lady Foresters to inbound. Will Reckless, boy, that's a great basketball name, isn't it?
That's almost as good as Baskerville Homes.
Will wants a little bit more movement in that
Absolutely.
offense. Space it out and get things moving. Cesara picks up her first personal and the team's fifth. And Carly Erdman on the stripe for the Lady Foresters.
You don't want her on the line.
Shooting at 65%. Got the roll. As the ball hit the rim, kissed the glass, and dropped in. 31-29, and Erdman with the all-important second free throw. Rattles it in. 32-29, Lady Forest.
You don't score over 1,000 points without being a good foul shooter. Got to try to keep her off the line.
Boy, up at Forest City, a lot of 1,000-point scorers in girls basketball, as Anna Totsky will set it up. Now Eliza will take control.
Say one person dribbles, 4 people standing around.
Now you've got to get that movement going, and beautiful pass from Anna to Zazera, and it won't fall. Zimbrisky rebounds for the Lady Foresters. On the break, Carly Erdman. Erdman around Anna Totsky, puts up the shot, and
that's her fourth.
Fouled.
Again, reaching over. Reaching and reaching over.
Third personal foul on Anna Totsky, team's sixth. Erdman back at the charity stripe. Oh, that's something you don't see too often, Glenn.
No.
Natalie Winters has that right hand up going, follow through. Follow through.
Yeah, she short-armed that last one. And when you short-arm it, you get no bounce.
There you go.
And you get that bounce when you don't, when you follow through. Exactly it.
33-29 as the Lady Foresters continue to hang tough with the lead. 5.5 to play here in the fourth. Off the drive. Cesara hacked on the play. Boy, we'll have to see who's going to be left in this ball game, the way things are going.
Fouls on Cassie Bendick.
Cassandra Bendick
Cesara on the line. She'll shoot
with her fourth.
Yep.
Team's eighth. Cesara with the charity shots.
Zoe Cesara scores.
Lead is down to 3, 33-30. And the 5'9" sophomore shooting at 65% from the stripe with another free throw toss on the way. 2 in a row. Forest City lead is down to 2, 33-31. Now Carly Erdman. Nice move. Erdman in the paint. Little off balance on the shot. Gets her own rebound. Wow. Dribbles right over Sarah Totsky. Good concentration on that play.
Yep.
McGraw gives it up. This will be an outside shot. That's an air ball by Martins. Putback is up by Bendick.
Again.
And she draws the foul.
Forest City just beating Carbondale to the basketball on the offensive glass.
Fouls on Morgan Morrow.
Morgan Morrow with her third personal, team's 7th. Bendick on the stripe. 72% this season, averaging 16 a ball game for the Lady Foresters. Gives Forest City a 3-point advantage. And Cassandra Bendick with the second free throw toss. Oh, perfect.
Those foul shots are sweet. Nice, perfect form.
35-31, Lady Foresters. And with 5 minutes left in the fourth, Sarah Totsky. Ooh, almost called for a traveling violation. Pass in the paint, too much traffic there.
Yeah, they're forcing the action, and they still have to. They're too bottled up. They have to get more movement. They're forcing the ball into the pivot area, and it's not there.
You know, Morrow wants to inbound the basketball, but the referee will go out and do a little maintenance work. And here comes Eric Larson with the towel. Eric does it all. Athletic director, trainer.
He has a new hat this
corner
year.
Man with the towel.
He's also head of the audio video department this year too.
Yeah, wow. As Carbondale comes up empty and in transition. Oh, there's a ball loose and
that's McGraw. That's
McGraw.
her. She's finished.
Now McGraw on the reach in.
No, she knew it too.
So Madison McGraw fouls out.
Madison McGraw is fouled out of the game.
Oh, the Carbondale did a nice job against Madison McGraw. I don't. She scored a point.
35-31. We'll check the stats on Madison McGraw, her final stats for tonight.
Well, she had 11 points in the first half, and I don't have her down for a basket this half. This, of course, this is unofficial. Trying to get a rebound and a stat and a basket, you know, you have to have eyes everywhere.
Morrow on the stripe for the Chargrettes. So right now, Martins is in the lineup for Forest City. Zembrisky. Erdman, as Morrow will shoot the free throw. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Bendick. And Martins. And the Lady Foresters now will go to work. And a timeout call by Natalie Winters with 4 minutes and 21 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. And Forest City leading 35-31 here on Adams Cable High School Basketball.
Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes, located at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street, Carbondale, offer all types of funeral services. In your time of need, call 282-1219 for the ultimate in professional service. From Lawrence A. Gabriel Jr., family, and staff, good luck this season to our local athletes and teams. If you're planning a construction project, you can rely on Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. They specialize in residential and commercial excavating, paving and demolition, land clearing, foundations, driveways, sidewalks, and utility lines. Nick's Excavating and Construction will deliver sand, stone, fill, topsoil, and mulch. Nick's appreciates your business and looks forward to serving you with his quality workmanship. For your next project, call Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale.
4 minutes and 15 seconds remain here in this fourth quarter at the Pete Taronis Gym, and the Lady Foresters lead the Chargrettes 35-31. And right now, Glenn, what will the strategy be right here for the Forest City?
Well, there's going to be a battle right here between Audrey Gardis and Carly Erdman. Audrey's she's a tough defender, and they're going to try to keep the ball away from Erdman.
There's a three-point attempt by Erdman, too heavy off the rim, and Saratotsky with the rebound and the uncontested layup short.
See, that is something I totally disagree with, and I may be wrong. If you're coming down either side and you're clear, shoot the ball with your hand that you feel more comfortable with. Don't shoot it from the left with the left hand because you have to shoot it with the left hand. There's going to be a time when you have to shoot it with the left hand.
But if you're open, take it. If you're right-handed, take it to the basket.
I don't
with
care
the
if
right
you
hand.
kick it. I don't care if you kick it in. If that's what you do best. Now because down the left side, she shot it with the left hand, and she really didn't have good control of it that time. So if she shot it with her right hand.
Anatotsky called for her fourth personal. She will come to the bench along with Haley Skarupa and Michaela Martins on the stripe for the Forest City Lady Foresters.
Forest City's really winning this game on the foul line.
Now they are shooting at 65% this season. Audrey Gardis will check out. Skarupa back in the lineup, as Michaela Martins will have another free throw toss coming up. Wow. They have been red hot from the stripe. 37-31.
9 for 10 this half.
Sure does pay dividends as Saratotsky drives to the basket and scores. It's 37-33 as the Chargrettes answer. Now Erdman with 3 minutes and 5 seconds. Wow. Following the lane on the Chargrettes. Haley Skarupa called for her third personal foul and the team's ninth. So
you have to, if you're guarding Carly Erdman, you have to try to make her give the ball up.
38-33 as Erdman is perfect on the free throw.
And she's taking charge out there too. So there's the difference. She knows she has to take charge out there. And Carbondale has to try to keep the ball out of her hands.
39-33, Forest City. Anatotsky sets it up for the Chargrettes. The clock now, big factor. Off the turnaround shot, Zara forced it. And Lady Foresters will have the possession.
Coach Reckless is playing offense-defense here. You got the speedsters in on defense, and he's looking for the shooters on offense.
Audrey Gardis in the ball game for the Chargrettes. And off the steal, Gardis scores. 39-35. So the defensive move by Will Reckless pays dividends, and then foul is called on the Chargrettes.
Make her give the ball up.
Audrey Gardis whistled for her first personal. And Erdman on the stripe. Not the person you want to foul in this situation. And Erdman, the 5'8" senior, who scored her 1,000th career point against West Scranton, hits the free throw, and these are big to give the Lady Foresters a 5-point lead. And now the lead is 6.
She's 7 out of 8 this quarter alone.
41-35, Forest City. Now the Chargrettes with 2.5 minutes left. Have to be cool and be patient right here. Outside, Anna Totsky. Anna looking, and Zazera gives it up. Sarah Totsky got the roll. Boy, she hit the deck really hard also. Will Reckless not happy.
Well, you know, she hit the deck because she got hit.
Yeah, she bounces right back up. Well, do we have a timeout, Glenn?
I don't know who called it, though.
Okay, we'll keep it right here and thank all of our fine sponsors for supporting high school basketball. Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. Nick's Excavating and Construction of Carbondale. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply in Carbondale. Do you think Glenn Garth and the staff are selling a lot of batteries this week?
And they may have to load up for tomorrow morning.
Man, that's a depressing feeling when you turn that key and you hear click. Wow, that's not good.
No, that's
Jerry's Tire and Auto Service, they're also doing a lot of maintenance on cars right now and installing batteries. Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center, well, Glenn,
that's the other end of it.
That's the other end. You get the snow and you have a lot of accidents, so Beston's has been busy. And Main Street Sunoco, really busy because when it's cold, nobody wants to get out of their car for anything. So, wow, it's really been busy. And, of course, you take a look at all of these sponsors. Figlamini Drugstore, well, the cold and flu season is here. And, of course, McGovern Insurance Agency, you always need that. And, of course, Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs, and the Roselle Department Store in Carbondale, where you can find the Glenn Muskowski collection. Stop in and see Sam and ask him about that. Yeah. 41.
I will. I was in the store the other day looking for something. I always said, if you can't find it anyplace else, Sam will have it.
Well, that's the first place you want to go. Always down to the Roselle Department Store. So,
Carly Erdman on the line to shoot 2.
Carly Erdman on the stripe. Second personal on Audrey Gardis. And Erdman is winning this game for the Lady Foresters on the stripe. 42-37, but plenty of time remains, Glenn. 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Well, Steve, I'm going to give you, after this foul shot, I'm going to give you a statistic here real quick.
Erdman, perfect.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 out of 16 in this quarter alone from the foul line for Forest City.
Wow. That is amazing. Ball is loose in the paint. And again, we'll have a jump ball.
And again, another forcing the ball inside, and it's not there. It's just not there. Bring it back out. Get it set up and take a good shot.
Caitlin Zimbrisky will inbound the basketball along the baseline for Forest City, leading 43-37, 2 minutes left. Oh, Zimbrisky gets tangled up with Skarupa, and the jump ball will go now to the Chargrettes.
That was good. That was a great play by Haley Skarupa that time.
Very aggressive. Went right to the basketball. Now Morrow
have to convert on these turnovers or their steals.
Inbound pass to Zazera. And now Saratotsky cut off by the defense of Forest City. Zimbrisky with good defense from downtown. Air ball, it goes out of bounds. Lady Forester basketball. Okay, Glenn, what do you do right here? First of all, you have to get the ball in play.
Yeah, for Forest City, you got to get it in the hands of Carly Erdman, obviously, in Carbondale. Just the
ball tipped, and Forest City with
Condon. Whoa. There was no question. She wasn't stopping, that's for sure.
Wow.
And that's Condon, and that's her fifth.
Wow, Zazera went down pretty hard, and she's a little bit shaken up.
I tell you, I'm looking at Coach Winters over there. She's just hoping to hang on here with this foul trouble that she's in.
She's trying to weather the storm right now.
There's still plenty of time in this game.
1:41 left, and the
basically a two-possession game right here if you hit 2 threes.
And Forest City up by 6. And Zazera will trigger the ball in play. Anatotsky on the perimeter. Zazera looking, back outside they go. Minute and a half left. Shot from the outside, off the mark by Eliza Totsky. Erdman with the rebound. Erdman fires the pass to Martins. Right now, Chargrettes need to get the ball back as they trail 43-37, and there's the foul committed by Morrow.
Well, I'll tell you, I don't know who you follow here. Michaela Martins is 2 for 2. Cassandra Bendick is 4 for 4. And, of course, Carly Erdman is 9 for 10. So, exceptional foul shooting in this quarter.
Bendick will be on the stripe. Wow. 44-37 as the red-hot free throw shooting by the Lady Foresters continues. And Bendick makes it 45-37. Well, this is a pure example, Glenn, of how big free throw shooting is in a basketball game.
Steve.
Anatotsky pulls up for 3, misses.
Oh, call the foul if you're going to call the foul.
Lady Foresters got lucky there. 53 seconds on the clock.
Can't fool around. You got to shoot the ball.
And Zazera will give it up to Eliza Totsky, who fires up the shot.
See what's happening with Carbondale's? They're not set to shoot, and they're just throwing the ball up now.
Lady Foresters ball.
Lady Foresters will have the basketball on the inbound with 40 seconds to play here in the fourth. Forest City has outscored Carbondale 15-10 here in this fourth quarter as Erdman is tripped up, and both teams will walk the length of the court. So for Natalie Winters and the Lady Foresters, they are 39 seconds away from picking up their 3rd victory of the season.
And this is a hard-fought game for them. I'll tell you, they have showed us exactly what excellent foul shooting does in a game of this magnitude. You know, where you want to win, you're back in your home gym, and you got kids shooting foul shots like this is unbelievable. This is a clinic.
Sure is, as Erdman converts on the first of 2 shots. And the lead is 10 on the basket by Erdman. 39 seconds left. And now the Lady Foresters with some defense, and the outside shot by Skarupa won't fall, and Zimbrisky rebounds. Outlet to Bendick. Bendick had it knocked away.
Well,
so for the Lady Foresters, Glenn, a very impressive performance here tonight. They got in foul trouble, and they really played well despite the fact that they had people in foul trouble.
They played under control, and they took their time, and they set the tempo of the game, and then they got the lead. Carbondale got a little sloppy in this half, this quarter.
Anatotsky firing up the shot, and Erdman frustrated that she committed the personal foul. With 12 seconds left. Well, the freshman is on the line, Anatotsky. Bright future here at Carbondale. And misses the free throw.
Got 3 coming, I think, Steve.
Yes, was that a three-point attempt?
That
will definitely be 3. Second one misses, and
that rim gets awful tight now.
Yeah.
Well, a good hard-fought game.
You know where the rims were very kind? The old Carbondale CYC Sacred Heart. Those rims were kind. As Totsky misses all 3. Yeah, they were. Let's put it this way, Glenn. They were broken in.
Well, there and I'll tell you the CYC and Scranton too. I mean, used to drop a couple on those rims. They kind of laid there for a time and then fall in. Yeah, they were the good old days, Steve. Wow, some great games be played in both those buildings.
Sure were.
Carbondale, St. Rose go at each other in there, and in Carbondale.
Oh, Bendick finally misses. Once we got talking about the rims.
Yeah.
10-point lead for the Lady Foresters as Bendick converts, 48-37. And the Chargrettes, Zazera with the basket from downtown. And it's an 8-point Lady Forester lead as time expires, and that will do it. Natalie Winters brings the Lady Foresters into Carbondale area, and they win it by the score of 48-40. Congratulations to the Lady Foresters as they pick up their 3rd win of the season to improve their record to 3 wins and 6 losses, while the Carbondale area Chargerettes fall to 5 wins and 4 losses. Carbondale's next game will be against Riverside coming up, while the Lady Foresters will be hosting Lackawanna Trail. So it was
the foul shooting, Steve, of Forest City, 20 for 22 in that last quarter.
Amazing. That is phenomenal as the Lady Foresters with a big 4th quarter from the free throw line, outscoring Carbondale 18-13 to win it by the score of 48-40. So the Lady Foresters victorious here tonight, and that is going to wrap it up here at the Pete Taronis Gym in Carbondale as Natalie Winters, in her first visit to her former home here, the Pete Taronis Gym, picks up her victory here tonight.
And, I think she did an outstanding job coaching the team that was in foul trouble from the middle of the 3rd quarter on. She had players in and out. She brought the ball out. She controlled the tempo. She got the ball into the hands of the people who needed to have the ball to work an offense, a slow-down offense. She did a wonderful job with that. Carbondale got a little sloppy in that last quarter, and it turned out to the fouls that they had to commit to get back in the game. They just backfired on them.
And Natalie very calm and cool on the sideline tonight, despite the fact that she coached the JV game also.
Oh, well.
She did the JV game, coached the JV game, and also the varsity, and her team got into foul trouble, but almost like an old pro, very calm and cool on the sideline.
I would expect nothing different from her.
So Forest City wins it over Carbondale here today by the score of 48-40, and that is going to wrap it up. Thank you very much for joining us for all of the action here at the Pete Taronis Gym. Till next time, for Glenn Muskowski and Nick Homick, I'm Steve Young. So long from Carbondale.
This Adams Cable Channel 7 sports presentation of girls high school basketball between the Forest City Lady Foresters and the Carbondale Area Chargerettes was brought to you by Adams Cable Service. And by the following Carbondale sponsors: Lawrence A. Gabriel Funeral Homes with locations at 74 North Main Street and 2 Hospital Street. Nick's Excavating and Construction. By your local Napa Auto Parts store, Tonkin Auto Supply. Jerry's Tire and Auto Service. Beston's Auto Body and Collision Center. Main Street Sunoco. Big Lamini Drugstore, locally owned and trusted since 1929. McGovern Insurance Agency. Tom's Floor Shop, your first step to a beautiful home, Main Street Childs. Your starting lineups are presented by Roselle Department Store, Carbondale. For a current listing of our next broadcast, visit our website, adamscable.com, or check it out here on Adams Cable Channel 7.